What if you never missed a customer call again, even when you're closed? I'm talking about an AI that works 24/7, answers questions instantly, and books real appointments, all while you're asleep, out with your family, or completely offline. Most business owners don't realize this, but 62% of calls to small businesses go unanswered. That's money being left on voicemail every single day. So I decided to build something different. An AI receptionist that automatically handles every after-hours call, handles their questions and inquiries, and gets them booked straight onto your calendar without lifting a finger. And the crazy part, it took me less than 10 minutes to set this up. No coding, no expensive staff, no complicated tech. And just to be clear, I'm not selling a high-ticket course or coaching program. If you find this video helpful, hit like, share it with a friend, and drop a comment below, and I'll send you a private link with my free step-by-step course, templates, scripts, and live bootcamp to get this entire business set up on Zoom 100% free. This is the same AI system I personally use to generate recurring income online, and it's already been replicated by hundreds of beginners with no prior marketing experience. So if you've ever felt overworked, underpaid, or frustrated because opportunities slip through the cracks while you're off the clock, this video is going to change the way you think about after hours. So in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you exactly how this AI works behind the scenes, how to set it up today, and how to turn missed calls into booked appointments automatically. Let's jump in. All right, we're going to build an AI receptionist for a small business for their after hours calls specifically. And so we're right here inside of the simple AI software. But what I just want to show you is we're going to actually set this up for a specific business so that you can see how this could work for, specifically in this case, a chiropractor, but how we could also set this up for a hair salon or a lawyer or a plumber, any kind of business that gets phone calls and who specifically might be losing customers because of after hours calls that they're not able to get to, where somebody who's looking for that specific business, a potential customer, is just going to call the next business if they don't pick up the phone. And so what I'm going to do right here inside of Google is we're just going to choose one of these businesses. So I'll just click on Premier Chiropractic and Wellness right here, and we're going to pull up their website and we're going to start setting up an AI receptionist for this specific business. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy the name of their business, and then we're just going to hop into the simple software. And what we actually do to set this up, it takes about 3 to 5 minutes to actually set up fully, is I'm just going to click on AI agents, and then I'm just going to select create your first voice AI agent. Now there's 3 parts to actually set up this AI receptionist for a small business. We've got the details, the agent goals, and then just setting them up with a phone number. For agent details, I'm just going to give this AI receptionist a name. So I'm going to name her Sarah, and then we're just going to paste in the name of the business right there. And then we've got the language selected where you can actually go through and you can choose multiple languages. There's even a multilingual option if you wanted to be able to speak English and Spanish. And then we've got a voice selected right here. So I'm just going to leave that at Jessica for now, but there's actually 212 voices that you can choose from. And then I'm just going to switch this to Eastern time. And then for agent's initial message right here, I'm also going to paste in the name of the business right there again, so that anytime somebody calls into the business after hours, this is going to be the first thing that the AI receptionist says when somebody calls into the chiropractic clinic. And so I'm going to go ahead and click on next. Now here inside of agent goals, what we're going to actually do is we're going to click on switch to advanced mode. And the reason we want to do this is because inside of advanced mode, you're actually able to give the AI receptionist specific questions custom to the actual business that you're going to be setting this up for, or if it's being set up for your business. And so because we're actually setting this up for a chiropractic clinic, what I did for this example, and if you run a small business, you're going to know what these questions are that you're going to ask because you're the one handling these phone calls. But what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to copy some of the common questions that a receptionist for a chiropractor would ask before going through and actually scheduling an appointment. And so I'm literally just going to go ahead, copy these questions right here, and then we're going to come back over to agent goals. And then down here where it already says structured call flow script, I'm just going to say ask the following questions in this order before booking an appointment. And then I'm just going to paste in those questions right there. And all this information that you see right here. So I just put in Sarah and then I put in the name of the business right there. But all the other information that you can see right here, when we go through and create an AI receptionist, this is already going to be in there as just general instructions for the AI. And so literally the only thing that we're going to customize is just adding in a few of these questions that we want the AI to be able to ask. And obviously if we're setting this up for a plumber or a hair salon, these questions are going to look a little bit different. And so what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna hit save. And then right here where it says set up your actions, I'm just gonna click on new action and we're just gonna click on appointment booking. And so there's different goals that you can set up for the AI receptionist, but for the most part, a really good objective to have for the AI receptionist is to actually just go through and schedule an appointment. And so all we do is we just select a calendar where we can connect a Google business profile or any kind of calendar to the AI receptionist extremely easily. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and click on save. And then down here, right here where it says receive email notification, what this is gonna do is it's going to notify the business owner or whoever the business owner wants to have notified about what was talked about on the phone call immediately after it takes place. And so you can have it set up to either send a transcript where they can see word for word what was talked about on the call, or it can just send a summary. And this info can also be sent via text as well. And so I'm just gonna leave this as an email notification right now. Okay, so this next step that I'm gonna break down is extremely important because it's how we actually train an AI receptionist so that it knows everything about a specific business. So if we're setting it up for this chiropractor right now, we want the AI to know everything about their services, their pricing, just any information that the business owner would want a receptionist, if they were to hire a full-time receptionist and if they were to train them, anything that the business owner would want an employee to know, we want to actually train the AI on. And so we can actually do this extremely easily, but this is really important in actually customizing for a specific business. So what we do for this right here where it says select knowledge base, I'm just going to click on create new. And then if we come back to the website of the business, I'm just gonna copy their URL. And then we're gonna click on add source and then web crawler. Literally all that we're doing right here is we're pasting in the URL of the business so that the AI can then scrape all of the information, all the different pages on their website so that it can be custom trained to the business in just a matter of seconds. And so I'm just gonna click on extract data. And so now it's just gonna take a few seconds to scrape all of the information. So what we can do in the meantime is right here where it says FAQs, we can just click on add source again, and then we can select FAQ. So just as an example, I just put in a question, is chiropractic care safe for children? And then we put in an answer, yes, it's safe for children when performed by a licensed and experienced chiropractor. So I would just go ahead and click on save. And then what we want to do from here is if we just hop back into the voice AI agent, this is where we actually set it up for after hours calls specifically. And so what you can do right here where it says enable AI agent as a backup, you can have that toggled on so that it's working 24 hours a day, but it gives the primary full-time receptionist the opportunity to be able to answer incoming phone calls. And then if the call is missed, it will forward to the AI receptionist. And so for this example of setting it up specifically for after hours phone calls, I'm going to toggle this off right there. And then I'm going to turn on set working hours for the agent. And so I'm just going to select all of these days right here, and I'm going to set it from 5 p.m. and then I'll just select 11:59 p.m. And then I'm just going to copy this to every single day and add one more that's going to start at 12 a.m. and that's going to go all the way to 8:59 a.m. And so I'm going to save that. And so I'm not going to go ahead and finish this out for every single day, but you can kind of get the idea of depending on the hours of the small business that you're setting this up for. If they're closed on Saturday and Sunday, you can set it up so that the AI agent will answer every single call in that 24-hour period, and that the AI agent is only turned off between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. And so as you can see, there are endless ways that you can customize this for a small business. What I'm going to do now before we actually go through and give this a call so that you can see how it works in action is I'm just gonna make sure that we have a phone number selected. So I'm just gonna choose a phone number, and buying a phone number is super easy. You just click buy new number, and then you find a phone number that is going to work in their specific area code, and it costs literally $1 to go through and do that for them. And you can have the business owner pay for that phone number as well. And then the last thing that we're gonna go through and do before we actually give this a try is right here where it says select knowledge base. I'm just gonna click right here and I'm gonna select chiropractor and wellness. And then I'm gonna go ahead and click on save. And so now we've actually added the knowledge base so that this AI receptionist is trained on this specific business. And so now I'm just gonna go ahead and give myself a quick call.
Hi, you've reached Chiropractic and Wellness. How can I assist you today?
Yeah, I was hoping to be able to book an appointment. Do you know if chiropractic care is safe for children?
Yes, chiropractic care is safe for children when performed by a licensed and experienced chiropractor. Would you like me to check available appointment slots for you?
Also, where are you located?
We're located at 108 Flagler Plaza Drive, Palm Coast, Florida 32137. Let me know if you'd like directions or need help with anything else. Should I go ahead and check available appointment slots for you?
Yeah, that's great.
Here are some available appointment slots. Today, October 16th at 11 a.m. or 1:30 p.m. Tomorrow, October 17th at 10 a.m. or 12 p.m. Do any of these work for you?
Let's do tomorrow at 10 a.m.
Just to confirm, you'd like to book an appointment for tomorrow, October 17th at 10 a.m., correct?
Yeah, that's right.
To book your appointment, I'll need your email address so we can send you the confirmation details. Could you please provide it?
Yeah, it's just travis@gmail.com.
You're all set for tomorrow, October 17th at 10 a.m. A confirmation has been sent to your email, travis@gmail.com. Is there anything else I can assist you with?
No, that would be all. Thank you.
Thanks for calling Chiropractic and Wellness. Have a great day.
Thanks, you too. Now, I hope you're able to see how powerful this can actually be for a small business owner in your local area that you can either sell to other businesses or actually set up in your own business. Now, if you want to actually get access to the AI software 100% free, plus hop into a free live bootcamp to get this entire business set up live on Zoom in the next 24 hours, plus a free step-by-step course in my website templates and client getting scripts, all you got to do is smash the like button, drop a comment below, and share this with a friend, and I will send you that private link. And also, if you'd rather just have somebody set this up for you, there is a done-for-you setup option as well to either get this AI receptionist up and running in your business, or to be able to jumpstart your side hustle so that you can start selling this to small local businesses in your area even faster.